Hello, everyone, and welcome to my live show for everyone. So I thought I'd just pop on, try to catch you guys in Australia, if not in Australia, in the US, UK, wherever. So I hope you are all well. So basically, I'm not sure what. I just want to answer your questions, and if you've got any questions to ask me, please do. So lots of things going on right now. We've had this. Oh gosh, where do I start? Where do I start? So um, we've had. Amber Heard and their lawyers are saying that there was a fake juror. So I have done a reading on that on the members side of it, and also I'm also looking at. I've got a question to answer for one of my subscribers. Hello, Melanie. How are you? Thank you so much. Do you know, I've gone back to my old camera here because I can't get used to that other camera. So I hope it's okay. So thank you, Melanie. Yeah. So it's basically asking me anything for this show, but I want to answer a question for one of the for one of my in the comments saying about the virus. I won't mention the name of the virus, the surge in the virus, and you know, it seems like we're not talking about that anymore. It's like so I want to look into that. You know, where are we going with that? And I normally would put that on Patreon. Sorry, I seem to have. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, sorry, I seem to have got like a blank screen. So I wanted to look at the surge in virus. So if you want to ask me any questions, please do. We'll have a look at it with the cards and also with my pendulum and all of that. Okay. So let's have a look at this. And I'm popping my glasses and I'm going to use my this deck here, which is my the medieval Druid deck that I use. So answering this question here for one of my followers about the so-called pandemic and this virus and this surge of this virus. How serious is this going to be? And what would be the messages from the universe, from the divine, from spirit guide? What would the messages be to actually guide us with this? Is it serious? Is it going to get any more infectious? Or let's pull out some cards here. Okay. Well, I get this card here, which is the Star card. The Star card is not really wanting to lose any more energy on this subject. Not me personally, but governments. I don't feel that governments want to throw any more money at this virus. They've spent enough money. There is not any more money to go around, so they're not really giving it an awful lot of attention like they did before. I think and I feel, yeah, I feel that they are keeping this under wraps because I do get the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Ace of Swords is in reverse is like is losing power over this situation. And I think I'm just reading the cards. Okay, I'm just reading the cards. It's like losing power, not going to put any more energy into this. And I do feel coming the winter time. Yeah, and we're going to get a lot more people that are celebrating and getting together. And we have these great big festivals in the summertime, which is going to. But I do get that governments are deciding not to put any more energy, not give this any more fuel it anymore. But it's there. It's there. Nobody. The thing is, it's not very popular. People don't like to talk about it. People do not. Hi there. Hi everyone. People do not like to actually talk about this. Um, I can't even say the word. This virus. They don't like to talk about it because people don't want to talk about it anymore. People do not want to live their lives around this virus anymore. And this is what's coming through energy wise with this reading. So let's sum up here. This Omicron, sorry, I said it. This virus is not getting any input, any energy, any focus on it. There's no money to throw at it anymore. They seem to be losing power over this. People are just having parties everywhere, and they're just, not ignoring the rules because there is no rules anymore. And people don't want to talk about it. They want it to go away. And I feel this is what's happening. And the reason I got this question from one of my followers is, there's a surge in this, and there's getting more and more people. I feel the general kind of energies around this is what I've just said. Where is the money to throw at this anymore? And I suppose they've got the vaccines lined up there, but it's just a matter of not this like big thing that we had on the TV before. And I did predict this, if you remember. I said that they're not going to admit how bad it is. They're not going to talk about this anymore. They're going to pretend it's not there. And I did say this a while ago. And the reasons being because it just doesn't look good on governments to keep going on about it. So it is there, it's still there, and they need people to get out to work. They need people to get out to work. They need the economy to keep going. They need to drive the economy forward. Already, how can we focus? How can we focus on this virus when we've got a war going on, which the economy and the money and the cost of living is increasing. How on earth are we going to be able to now deal with this surge in this virus when everything is going crazy around us? So I feel that this virus is actually being dampened down. It's not being talked about for various reasons. Okay. I'm pulling out cards here as, yeah, I feel that the governments are wanting to move forward. They want people back at work. They don't want any of this furlough. They can't afford this furloughing anymore. We get Boris Johnson. We know what's happened to him with the King. I mean, we've got this government here. I mean, I know you've got your governments, but the King of Cups is in reverse. I mean, he's out of the door right now. So why bring up the virus when we've hardly got any government right now? People are very dissatisfied with their jobs, losing their jobs already, and we get the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is waiting, well, in the UK anyway, waiting for the next Prime Minister to get in power to deal with this. I don't feel we're going to hear about this surge in this virus, because there is a surge. Until we get the next leader. I also get that people, other leaders in other countries are deciding to concentrate on getting the economies going and making sure that cog is, it seems like it's a priority right now, is to keep that cog going of the economies, rather than saying, okay, now we've got a surge in the virus. You've probably noticed, because you've had some bad flu over the summertime or something, and we've got a surge in hospital admissions. You wouldn't have noticed that because not everybody knows that, okay? Not everybody knows about the surge in admissions in hospitals. But I'm sure you've had it, only mild, by the way. So, yeah, this has been dumbed down, guys. I feel this has been dumbed down because the world has gone absolutely crazy right now. Okay. So thank you for coming. I've got those, yeah, thank you for coming. And I wanted to answer that question for one of my followers who said, what's happening with this surge in the virus? What are they going to do about this? Well, this is saying nothing. And I did predict this about a year or so ago. I said that you'd not hear about it anymore. It seems to be just going away. Now, it's not gone away. There is a surge, and that surge of this virus can be quite severe. To some people. I mean, I had it. I had a really severe cold. It went to my chest. I said, well, this is not a cold. Felt like a very dry, chesty cough. I've never had chesty coughs before. It took me, it went away and it came back again. And I felt very tired, rotten headache. So I I've never had like a bug like that in the summertime, and then I had one. So I'm not saying because I feel I've had it that it's still there, but intuitively I feel it's being dumbed down. Okay, and we're not being told. And I did predict this, didn't I? Predict this, that they wouldn't tell us, and it will kind of carry on, but they're gonna keep it quiet. And I'm going to get accused of, causing speculation here, but hello everyone, and nice to see you. I don't know some of you. Hi, Melanie. Hi there, and hi Helen. How are you? Hello, Christine, and Melini. Melini. Hi there. So yeah, I've answered that question for that follower. In the way that I pick this up intuitively, it's not gone away. So the only way that I can, what do we do? What do we do? Well, I think what we should do is use our own initiative and hi Jenny, and actually keep our distance. Just to, if you see someone in the supermarket or wherever you are at work, try to keep your distance from that person, or open. Don't say to everyone, I think there's a surge in the virus, I'm going to open all the windows and I'm going to keep my distance from you. Just do it. Just keep your distance, open the windows, get the draft through. Just say, I need to cool down, or what have you. And just be sensible. And if you feel like wearing a mask, I think wear a mask, because we don't want to be struck down ill for like 2 or 3 weeks, and if you can still get it when you've been jabbed, then how infectious is it? So the only advice I can give you here is to be sensible, keep your distance, and don't go around, pretending it's not there when it is there, Yeah, well, I did go travel. Hi, Helen. I'm so tired of staying at home, just not comfortable with faraway travel. Yeah. I mean, the airports are an absolute mess at the moment. Now things are changing fast again with this surge. Yes. Yes, it is. We're not really being told about anything about it. So I think we just have to use our own intelligence and try to avoid get your jab, get your booster, and protect yourself. I think that's the only thing to do. I mean, I still feel a bit, my nose is running a little bit. So that's answered that question. No, it's not gone away. I think during the winter, I'll be surprised in the winter if we don't have another lockdown. I feel this is this variant, another variant that's going to be even more infectious. I'm only saying it as I feel. I feel that I think there's going to be higher cases. Then I'm going to start to question what's happening here. It wouldn't surprise me if there is not a lockdown at some point if this continues. Yeah, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Hi, Sansa. Yeah, someone else said another lockdown could happen. I kind of feel that I just feel for the community here. The community here, I feel that we should take precautions. There's a surge, and we need to just make sure we keep our distance. Don't go into bars and places like that, or stay away. Don't get too close. and and use that gel. Get your gel out again. Get that gel out. Use your gel, and don't go without that. Okay. Um, I don't think I'd feel comfortable getting on an aeroplane without wearing a mask. I really, I because that is so confined, that space. I don't feel that I would feel comfortable without wearing a mask. Really. Wow. Yeah, and this is it. I feel the small businesses, yeah, the lockdown. The thing is another lockdown's going to ruin the economy. We've already got this war going on in the Ukraine, which is stopping, the gas price, the electric price. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom here, but the electric price, the gas prices are all sky high. I mean, there was price of Lurpak butter. I don't know whether you Lurpak butter apparently was almost £10 sterling pounds for a pack of butter, which is shocking. So if that's already happening, what's it going to be like in the winter time? So I just feel that this is a big headache for governments, and they're trying to damp it down because they need to keep the economy going. And and I do feel, how can you stop? I feel it's all part of this war anyway. I said it all along that it's all part of this war. I feel it's all part of this war, this biological warfare. I think I predicted that right at the beginning. I didn't predict the war, but I predicted that this was like a Cold War, biological war, to weaken economies. So kind of thinking this is going to continue. I think it's important. Nobody else is talking about it. And we could be in lockdown and in the winter time. So let's have a look. So anybody else got any questions? In fact, today it's just scorching hot here in the UK. Over in Spain, I think it was, I read in Spain, it was 43 degrees C. In Italy, they've got a drought. When I was over in France a week ago, it was about 30. One day it was so hot. You can see it. I'm peeling. I got burnt quite deeply. I didn't think of putting any cream on. Stock up on food and medicine. Yeah, oils. Actually, I have started a low carbohydrate diet. So if there's a shortage of wheat and grains and oils, I guess I'm not too bothered, because I've started a low carb diet. So I'm eating salads, greens, and grilled meat, and I don't like it because I love my fresh bread. I don't like it because, but to be honest with you, after that surgery I had, I need to start to lose some weight. I think it's important to look after yourself. So I've actually started to do that. I've started to have like eggs, lots of doing omelets, eggs, greens, and so I'm not really I'm not using any wheat. I'm not eating bread, cereals, or anything like that. So I'm trying to keep off it to see how I go with that anyway. And so yeah, everything's gone crazy with prices of grocery store. I don't see how anyone can afford Christmas, etc. China is still struggling with the contaminated. I stocked up on food's water supply. Okay. Yeah, it may actually become expensive meat. Yeah, at the moment it's not too bad. Well, it's still expensive, but it's not crazy expensive. Um, okay, so has somebody mentioned about this Amber Heard thing? Although it's pretty, I did predict that she would go back to court. Um, I didn't think she would just leave it there like that. So now I don't know if you remember, if any of you remember, I've done a reading there for the members, and well, what I'm doing is giving the members an early view of the videos before I put them public. So some of them, not all of them, I'll put public. Okay. And also, I went live as well for the members. But yeah, I went live for the members today for the first time. So it's like the first time I did that for the members. So it's just kind of waiting till the members build up so we can get into a private community and have a private chat. But until we get there, I'm still going to do live public shows too. So no worries on that. So anybody want to ask any other questions? I'm absolutely good with that. Here, I think probably just general questions, but that's answering that one for one of my followers. Okay, yeah. Somebody said about the Amber Heard thing, that there was a fake juror. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Yeah, Christmas, yeah. I just feel with the whole thing, I think we just have to keep trying to get out to work, trying to earn money, keep the economy going. We still have to do that daily grind and daily and try to protect ourselves, okay? Try to protect ourselves by being conscious of I'm going to keep my distance. Actually, I'm going in a crowded place right now, so I'm going to put a mask on. I mean, travel in an aeroplane this year, I'm not going to do that. I may do it. I may go visit family in Ireland, but I feel if I'll be wearing a mask. And when I went over to France, I went by ferry, and we're all pretty much distanced from each other, apart from in the food queue. I never thought of that. But you have to actually get onto a ferry. You have to have a passport to show that you to show that you've had all of your jabs, and so that was reassuring to know that on that ferry everybody had their 3 jabs or had been tested for COVID before they got on that ferry. So that, and there was lots of places to walk. You know, you can walk on board, go on deck, get some fresh air, move out of the way. You didn't have to sit directly next to them like on an aeroplane. So that I felt was a lot safer. I just needed to get away. I just needed to get away, and I'm glad that I did get away. I really felt I'd missed travel so much. I love traveling and seeing other cultures and new cities and meeting people and all this. And I really missed it. And once I feel a little bit more fulfilled because I'd done it. I tried to speak French and tried to speak another language, and I just adore all of that. Going in those supermarkets and shopping and all this kind of thing. So I feel a little bit more fulfilled, but in all honesty, traveling, I think big travel, possibly wait till next year. In all honesty, yeah, the Japanese ex-prime minister, I did pick up that assassination. I mean, China. I mean, was that actually planned? Yeah, the Japanese. Do you live in Japan? Do you live in Japan, Eureka? Yeah, I'm really sorry about if you do, and I'm really sorry about your ex-prime minister was assassinated. I mean, it's the world's gone mad. The world. You live in Japan. I'm really sorry to hear. Well, thank you for joining us all the way from Japan. Thank you so much. I feel honoured. But yeah, I'm really sorry about your ex prime minister, and it's really strange because we'll have on the news we'd have the Ukraine and training up the army in England. Some of the Ukrainians are coming over so that they can be trained in England to go over to Ukraine to fight. Okay, and seeing that 1 minute, and then seeing that an ex-prime minister has been assassinated in Japan, and then after that or before that, it's our Prime Minister Boris Johnson is stepping down. I mean, the news is absolutely gone crazy. It is absolutely gone absolutely crazy. Uh, the weapons were homemade. It was planned for a while. While I wonder why. Well, the first intuitive energy I got when I heard that is I just got China. Um, I feel that they're kind of there's just this kind of thing about reclaiming their land back that belongs to them. Uh, and and all this kind of thing. I mean, what's that? Did Boris get a threat too? You have to wonder. Well, the whole cabinet, I feel the whole were against him. I think somebody in the position of prime minister should have huge high integrity, and when they're caught out lying, I mean, you wouldn't expect somebody in that position to be unethical and lie, and he's proven to have lied, um, and making jokes of things, not having integrity and making jokes of things that are quite serious, and being like a buffoon. It's not something you would expect from somebody in that position, with who should have a show that they've got an impeccable character. Now, I mean, I used to work in the hospitals, and I would if anybody's character was a bit off like that, like a doctor, a surgeon, they have to be so careful with their behaviour in those kind of jobs where they have to be careful of not ruining their reputation and character. It's hard to explain, it's like making joke. It's the sort of thing you would do at the pub when you've had a few drinks, when you don't really care and you make a joke of something, and when it's really serious. You don't expect that from a prime minister. And I feel this is what this is all about. I do in England want a prime minister that's going to be very steadfast, has high integrity, and does not lie, and does not laugh and try to brush it under the carpet that they'd lied. And I feel this is what this is. We want someone who is going to respect and have is ethical and be respectful and all this kind of thing. Not laugh at people. It is. It's very. Yeah, we shouldn't be laughing at things. We have got lots of sensitive things going on right now. So no, I think this Boris Johnson, was he threatened? I just feel that we just don't. I just feel any country does not want somebody who's just going to laugh at things and laugh it off and brush things off and say, hey, we've got more important things to be thinking about, when trying to forget about that lie that they just lied about and get away with it. So no, we don't want a prime minister like that. No, we don't. The rest of these professional jobs where you have to be upstanding and be truthful and not lie and be very professional. We're not allowed to be like that. We're not allowed to laugh at people and make jokes of the lies that we've told. So we wouldn't expect that from somebody in a position of prime minister, So no, I think he should go. Well, yeah, you'd expect them to lie. Yeah, but they get caught out in their lies, and then and then they're out. So that's the way we see it in this country. He's proved that he's lied, and yet he's still trying to lie over the lie. Yeah, they get caught and then they're out. So let's have a look at Eureka. You grew up in England. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so that it's all gone a bit crazy in the world. I don't really know that story, but I just feel it's really odd that it's the ex-prime minister of Japan. Crazy. Oh, there's lots of weird things going on around the world right now. So, anybody else got any questions? Do you want to ask a question before we sign off here? And I hope you've enjoyed this live show. I thought I'd come on live. I went on live for members, but until first time, I thought that I'd come on live here tonight too. Yes, you can ask a personal question. That's absolutely fine. So we're not got many on the live show tonight. Oh, excuse me. Not very professional. Yawning there. been very, very hot here today too. Climate is just, it's getting very kind of Mediterranean. Although I'm not complaining, I quite like nice weather, sunny weather. Um, and but it's getting like 43 in Spain, and we're getting the old kind of weather where it used to be in Spain, which is like 30. Let's have a look, Eureka. I'm conducting an event on July the 30th for English teachers in Japan. How interesting. How do I make it the best it can be? Ooh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this event, is it English people coming from England to teach English in Japan? Is that what this is? Or is it Japanese English teachers? Or is it English people coming over from England? Yeah, what kind of event is it? Um, yeah, use visual effects, especially people who live in Japan who teach English. Okay. Well, somebody's just said visual effects there, but what I'm getting here is I don't know whether this is, but I'm getting like a use of computer software um, to aid English teachers, because some of it is basic, although some of it's advanced English. Some of it is basic English for children. I'm picking up on small children learning English will be part of this event. So yeah, there's like, yeah, like she said, visual aids um, to, like, it's quite simple, like showing that there's a tree and saying tree, basic things like that. But I also get like computer software that also does this like visualization. um, Now I am picking up intuitively that this is for small children who are learning um, is how can they learn by how can they learn like coming together as a group and experiencing um, the culture and experiencing it and then putting words to it. um, let's have a look. Okay, is it the Queen's English or American English? Okay. So I would say what I pick up here is yeah, she's absolutely right with visual effects. Is using it's quite basic really, like PowerPoint and and software and that kind of thing. How what I'm getting here with this event is trying to like bring children together as a group to experience. So whether that's going out, seeing trees and bushes and bicycles and asking for things is like is also more interesting that they will be able to pick up this language if they live it, kind of thing. If they live it, it's easier to pick up the language. So I also get that too. So that's what I put. I'm yeah. So I get touch, visualization, computer. I feel that's the best. I don't know whether you're going to do some kind of seminar about things like that. But that's what is actually coming through right now. I don't know if that's helping at all, but that's actually what I've got that's actually coming through. To improve English education, how to improve. Well, what came through there is more or less experiencing it, experiencing the experiencing. I think I'll think about making a PowerPoint. Yeah, it's like experiencing. I'm not saying go over to England to experience the culture. I just feel like going out, experiencing, speaking it, touching things, visualizing, um, especially younger children, is like getting into the environment to absorb it initially, the English. Yeah, that's what I get with that. Yeah, I did get PowerPoint, and I did get like experiencing the outdoors and actually having teaching lessons outside and experiencing that kind of way. Yeah, that's what I got. So I think that's the best I can come up with, because I'm no expert at like planning lessons or anything, but certainly with the youngsters, visual effects and learning in that way in real time. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I've been on. Can you believe I've been on 50 minutes rambling on here? I just wanted to pop by, have a chat with you guys, with the community. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it's giving you some ideas of how to protect yourself and all this kind of thing. And I will see you again soon. Okay, and sending you lots of love. And you take care, everyone. And good night and bye for now. Bye bye.